When resources are limited, mud can be the perfect building material. Today, we're doing the top 5 largest mud buildings in the world. Number 5. Baba Dioulasso Grand Mosque is one of the most obscure buildings I've ever seen. It was built in the year 1870, which is actually quite recent compared with the other buildings on this list. Baba Dioulasso Grand Mosque is made from clay, shea butter, and laterite. It requires constant maintenance and renovation to maintain. Knowing this at the time, they built numerous wooden pegs directly into the structure, which allows maintenance workers to scale the structure. The mosque has 3 separate segments: an area for men to pray, an area for women to pray, and a common area. In total, the building can accommodate 900 people, which technically makes it one of the largest mosques on the African continent. 2,500 years ago, in a region now known as Uzbekistan, ancient people built a gargantuan wall out of mud. This is Khiva Wall, the largest mud wall in the world. People believe the wall was built by Shem, Noah's oldest son. It used to surround an ancient city sanctuary called Ichon Kala, a place rich in trade and wealth, a city worth protecting. Several miles away, a large lake called Gova Kal had an abundance of clay, perfect for wall building. Khiva Wall stands around 10 meters or 33 feet tall and used to completely surround the city sanctuary. Unfortunately, the city of Ichon Kala eventually fell, but much of the wall and many ancient monuments still exist. It is now classified as a protected World Heritage Site. Siwa is an oasis located in the deserts of Egypt. In ancient times, people built a whole town out of a special mud called karshif. Karshif is a local mud native only to the oasis of Siwa. Its high salt concentration makes it the perfect building material. The town of Siwa was originally built during the rise of the Roman Empire, close to 2,000 years ago. At the time, it was a wealthy town located directly on a lucrative trade route that basically connected Egypt to modern-day Italy. However, after the fall of the Roman Empire, the town declined. Many people migrated to different regions, but some stuck behind. Thanks to these people, much of the town has survived to this day, and the oasis town of Siwa is now one of the top tourist attractions in Egypt. The Grand Mosque of Jannah, located in the country of Mali, is considered to be one of the largest mud buildings in the world. It was built in the 13th century and amazingly has stood the test of time. The mosque was built after a powerful leader conquered the city, but disapproved of the existing mosque. Being a religious man, he decided to put a lot of resources into building the greatest mosque the country has ever known. He did this using sun-baked bricks of earth and sand, since that was the available resource at the time. This gives the building a smooth, refined look. They even had the foresight to build the mosque on an elevated plain to combat potential floods of the nearby Bani River. The Great Mosque of Jannah has undergone a number of improvements and renovations since its original construction. It is now considered to be the most popular landmark in Africa and is protected as a World Heritage Site. This next place has been nicknamed the Manhattan of the desert, and it's easy to see why. For number 1, we're taking a look at the town of Shibban. Located in the deserts of Yemen, the city of Shibham is completely made out of mud bricks. The town was built 500 years ago, which was a very volatile time in the region. Frequent raids from nearby tribes would cause mass devastation and loss of life. The leader of the town eventually decided to construct massive 16-story buildings around the perimeter of the town. This successfully protected against would-be invaders, because as you can see, the buildings resemble a giant wall, and that was exactly their intent. Yemen is not exactly a country that is rich in natural resources, and the only available resources to build such a project was mud and sand, so that's exactly what they used. For centuries, occupants of the town have worked hard to maintain and preserve these mud buildings, especially against rain and erosion. But I guess in a desert you don't get that much rain that would risk washing away these buildings. That's why the mud city of Shibham has survived for so many years. Check out my previous video on the top 5 most daring bungee jumps, and in the meantime, subscribe for more.